Get weary, children don't. You get weary, don't.
Thank you. Meeting on the Committee on Health and Human Relations is called to order.
I find the presentation just so incredibly sobering, particularly in the time that we find ourselves in, because we need to make sure that we're riding the ship, that it's not just equal, but we see real significant equity, because I think that that's going to be a critical component of what reparations look like.
I think it's very, very important that our city be a leader in figuring out how to fix what's gone on for hundreds of years. And I just want to say that I'm very, very happy to support your resolution.
But whenever someone asks about funding or changing policing or real accountability, then the question is, well, I don't know if we've got funding for that, where people are telling us how much more money we need to spend on the police when we already spend so much. And don't understand that if we really want to solve the problems that prevent us from this tearing of the social fabric we have just gone through, it's proactive measures and investment.
And in this moment that we have seen tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, millions perhaps across the United States come together and demand justice for George Floyd, now is an extremely important time to move forward on this measure, because so much of what's occurring in this moment is tied into these historical and contemporary injustices that continue to deny African Americans, the descendants of slavery, the justice, reparations, and really restorative policies that they need and deserve.
Because we're continuously getting discriminated. It's so frustrating for us to always have to try to fight for 30% and still don't get it, 25% and still don't get it. You know, it's just a ridiculous ongoing thing.
We have seen how people have been rising up because people are tired of all of those things that you mentioned. Because Black people have been treated in such a despicable way by this country. As we talk about reparations, and I am in full support of this bill, and I am really grateful that we are having this conversation, and grateful to Chairman Sawyer for bringing this to us. I am really hoping that we can find the political will to put the money that we have been using to incarcerate and abuse Black people in Chicago to actually fund their lives, and take some of that money or a lot of that money in order to invest in the lives of Black people.
We need to have a good bill to generate truly affordable housing. No more high development, luxury development that displaces our community even further and raises our property taxes even further because of a broken system.
What are some of the action items that you would have us do over the next 3 months? I think Mr. McNamara brought this up, is the process by which the conversation can come from the community at the grassroots level, and not from top down, but from bottom up.
This is not just for the benefit of African Americans. This is for the benefit of all of us, because what I have learned as a white person is that we all suffer. We all suffer when we allow blatant institutional racism to take over this country.
I support all the efforts that you're doing with this ordinance or resolution, and I know that we can really move this, I think, very soon. And I know you've been working on it for many years as we've worked together on the council with Black Caucus, Latino Caucus members who wanted to see these racial and economic injustices met head on.
We will all be judged on the decisions we make over these next couple of weeks. Our speakers, our guests today, said that we could do this if the political will was there. We are the political will of the city. We are the representatives elected to make decisions for our residents. So all of you, especially my non-Black colleagues, please answer my calls over the next couple of days. We need to look at how we are allocating our dollars. We need to put our money where our mouth is and show the people of Chicago, the Black people of Chicago, and particularly the youth of Chicago, that we value them.
This is very important. For over 130 years, protractedly and systematically, Black people have never let the demand for reparations die. And so we are descendants of that spirit this evening to continue organizing, mobilizing, expanding, and pushing this demand with all of the energy of the spirit of our ancestors.